Right then, Taco Tuesday. Um, it got so cold last night in here that the furnace came on, the boiler, this morning. It's currently 50 degrees outside. The water on the lake is so warm, it's in the 80s, that there's a blanket of fog over the lake right now. I can't even see to the other side. And this is a small lake. Yeah. Fall is coming. Winter is coming fast. Well, that creates a sense of desperation in Kenny. Why is that? I'll say it again. He still owns a Kleenex box that costs a fortune to heat. Yep. My light and gas bill for that building for the 5, 6 years I was living there averaged $200 a month or more. Now, granted, at that time I was living there, I wanted comfortable temperatures, which meant around 70. That's where I'm most comfortable. So the furnace ran a lot. That fire stove ran all the time. Yeah. This winter, if I still own the trailer, which I got a real gut feeling that I'm going to, I'll keep the temperature in that building down around 55 just to keep the pipes from freezing. By then, hopefully the remodel will be done. The clean out, the spit shine, which Beavertooth is going to do, she volunteered to do that, is going to be done. And the building will be up for sale, up for viewings, and the temperature will be at around 55 in there just to keep pipes from freezing. Hopefully the utility bill will not be 200 some dollars like it was when I was living there. And I had the lights on, the furnace running all the time, the fire stove running all the time. But the fact of the matter is, it still is going to have to be heated. I'm not looking forward to that, right? Another bill. I'm currently paying the utility bill for that place, but it has since dropped down to about 80 bucks a month because nothing's on except when I go there on the weekends to work. Then the air conditioners are running and the lights are on. When I'm not there, there's 2 security lights that are on. I'm using LED efficiency bulbs in those light fixtures, so they are burning about a nickel an hour. Yeah. No water. I don't pay for the water anyway. It's a well. Well, I pay for it in my rent, but you know what I mean? So anyway, that obviously, based on my nonstop talking about it, is my major concern right now. Liquidating that situation. Last night, switching gears here. Well, anyway, the boiler came on Yeah, it's been running here this morning. Yeah, and I think I have the thermostat here set down like 50 or something like that. But it's currently 66 in here. I think the thermostat is probably set at 65 then, and outside it's 50. So winter is fast approaching, and Kenny is worried. Um, Last night I had the big talk with Mia. And since Mia likes to talk in riddles, and she likes to keep secrets, and she likes to keep her thoughts to herself and her true feelings, poking the bear, essentially, which is what I did, revealed the truth. In a state of emotional outburst. So what I've been doing here is I've got two choices for life partners currently. And that's how I want to keep it. I'm not going to dabble around on dating sites trying to find a qualified candidate to become my life partner. I did that a little bit this past weekend. Yeah. I went onto Facebook dating, and there were some people. I reactivated my profile just as an experiment, and there were some people that right away glommed onto it and liked me and contacted me and stuff like that. And there's been a couple of individuals that I was talking to, and right away, I realized that they are not qualified. Um, the one lady I was talking to, she has 5 kids. No, they're not young. They're early adults. I think the youngest one is 14, a daughter. The rest are all out on their own, left the nest. But there's a big problem, as I have found out in dating Scrunchy. There's a big problem with dating a woman who has kids. And you've heard me say it before. When you date a woman, or anybody for that matter, you also are dating their family. Whether you like it or not, you're dating their family. Their family has to approve of you and like you and get along with you. And if that doesn't happen, for whatever reason, you're in trouble. It can cause drama, as it has for Scrunchy. One of her sons has disowned her, apparently, simply because she chose how she wants to live her life and who she wants to see. And she told me straight up, she's not going to let anybody tell her, even if it's family, who she can and can't see and hang around with and be with. That right there is a strong woman. Right? If you even go so far as to stand up to your family, if you don't cave to the wishes and advice and wisdom, quote unquote, air quotes, of your family who, under the guise of protecting you and knowing what's best for you, um, either approves or disapproves of your choice in life partner, if you're able to stand up to that oppressive force, um, kudos to you. Yeah, most people can't do that. The diva is a shining example of this. Um, Her kids, even though I treated them awesome, the diva toxified her kids against me. The golden rule of relationship, well, Kali did the same thing. The golden rule of relationships is do not discuss your personal relationship problems with members of your family. Don't go to your family looking for advice. Don't bitch and complain about your partner. He's an asshole. He's this, he's that. Don't throw your partner under the bus if you have any intention of staying with them, or you love them, or you like them, or you don't want to leave them. Don't throw them under the bus. Don't complain to your family, because you are going to hold your family's opinions in the utmost regard, highest regard. And what's going to happen as a consequence is if you go against what your family advises you to do or expresses that they approve of and they don't approve of, if you go against that, you've now lost a family member. They're not playing on your team anymore. That's exactly what's happened to Scrunch. I'm not going to go into details, but um, back to the situation, because I don't have much time. The oh shit alarm's going to go off in about 5 minutes. Uh, so I've been doing some thinking here, right, and praying. I asked God to help me on the decisions here. Show me a sign, essentially, of which of these two candidates um, is most qualified to be my life partner for what I need and what I want in a life partner. And that process for me involves pontification, thinking about the pros and the cons. What are the pros of being with somebody? What are the cons of being with somebody? And you've heard me, I'm repeating myself, which I have a tendency to do a lot, and I apologize. And I've done this both with Mia and with Scrunchy. Weighed the pros and cons. Everything from compatibility, interests, attitude, ambition, sex drive, everything. I've considered all of it. Mia does not fit the bill anymore. Back in the day, she did, before she had her stroke. Yep. Now, no. Mia has radically changed. Yep. Now, it's not from any fault of her own. It's from the brain injury, and it's from the medication she's on to level her out and make her normal after the brain injury. So I can't fault her for that. But through the course of conversation last night, she became provoked by my words, and my feelings and my opinions, and she got animated and agitated and started having diarrhea of the mouth and revealed the truth. So I basically told Mia I am not happy with her, and I have not been happy with her for a while, several months. You've heard me lament about it. She's not here. She's not on Team Kenny. She's not. She came to the trailer for 3 hours one afternoon and cut some blackberry brambles with a hedge clipper and pushed the lawnmower around a little bit and picked up some brush. That was it. Otherwise, all her time, and it's not because of health reasons, all her time has been spent in servitude and devotion to the Amish Mafia or recovering from servitude for the Amish Mafia. In other words, sleeping all day because she's exhausted because of her iron deficiency caused by leukemia and lupus. So when she's not working, she's sleeping and recovering. When she's not sleeping and recovering, she has a house to take care of. She has to do laundry, she has to clean, and yard work. Where does Kenny fit into this? He doesn't. So what I told her last night was, I'm not happy. I've been paying attention. I've been observing things. I've been noticing things. I've been logging things into the memory bank. I'm not happy. I need a team player who's not selfish at this present moment. That's the key words. At this present moment, who's not selfish and puts somebody else first, who they claim and profess to love